Okay, guys, you and your friend. I don't know why it's capitalized there. I don't know if your friend's name is Friend. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Hey, here's my friend named Friend. Um, you're working on a schooner. Just to let you know, a schooner is a boat. Okay? The distance, D, in miles, you can see to the horizon, can be modeled by the equation square root of 3h over 2, where h is your eye level height in feet above the water. Okay, so if you're up in the crow's nest or something like that, your height above the water is going to be different than someone who's not up there, just standing on the deck. Okay, your eye level height is 32 feet, and your friend's eye level height is 18 feet. Write an explanation, and this should say, I'm sorry guys, you can scratch that out, this should say expression. Write an expression that shows how much farther you can see than your friend. Simplify the expression. Okay, well, I tell you what, David, this is how far I can see. 3 times the square root of 3 times 32 over 2, because I'm 32 feet above the water. Okay, Chase, this is how far my friend can see. 3 square root of 3 times 18 feet over 2. All right? Okay. Now, there we go, still working. Let's simplify these things. If I subtract, then that'll give me the difference between these two values. Okay? So let's see what happens. They didn't ask us to give an approximation. They just said simplify it. Okay. Well, I see you guys are already working on it, and that's fine. Square root of 96 over 2 minus the square root of 54 over 2. Okay, so far so good. This is the square root of 48 when I divide by 2 minus the square root of 27. All right, so far so good. Let's keep simplifying, right, Jordan? Kyle, we're going to keep simplifying. This first one, I hope you see, is the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. I pulled out the square root of 16 because it's a perfect square. And then when I simplify that, I get 4 root 3. We did root 27 earlier. That's going to give me root 9 times root 3. So that's 3 root 3. And remember, I'm subtracting. So 4 root 3 minus 3 root 3 is equal to 1 root 3. And remember, the answer I get is in miles. Okay? So if I were approximating, even though they didn't ask me to, but if I were, that means that I can see about 1.732 miles farther than my friend. And you're thinking, who cares, right? Well, I'll tell you who cares. About 300 years ago, if you're standing in the crow's nest, you're going to be much happier that you saw that ship that's 1.732 miles farther out than your friend down on the deck who's asking for sunscreen just kind of hanging around, right? Because when that other ship comes up and starts firing cannon shot at you, you're not happy, right? But you saw them early enough and you were able to get out of the way. All right? Thanks, guys. Did a great job. Do your homework. See you tomorrow.